Hi, my name is Hayden, and this is my persuasive speech on reclaiming our humanity in the age of AI. I hope you enjoy. So, my purpose for this speech is to persuade the audience that we must consciously reduce our reliance on AI to preserve critical human skills and foster a genuine connection. So, I want you to imagine a world where critical thinking is outsourced, creativity is algorithm generated, and genuine human interaction is a rarity. This is the future we risk if we don't address our growing dependence on AI. While AI offers conveniences, its unchecked proliferation threatens our cognitive abilities, erodes our social fabric, and diminishes our unique human essence. We must actively choose to limit its use. We are now told to use different forms of AI during schoolwork, and even a bunch of our teachers and professors are using AI to write their lectures for them. I once had a professor who literally used ChatGPT to write every single one of their lectures, and I couldn't understand that. If you didn't respect your teaching skills, why would I respect my learning? It made no sense to me. People are getting lazy, and in doing so, it will cause us as a society to become unkempt. So today I will discuss the erosion of essential human skills due to AI, the impact on our social connections, and practical steps we can take to reduce our AI dependency. The first area we need to examine is the detrimental effect AI is having on our cognitive abilities and other essential human skills. The persuasive use of AI is leading to a decline in fundamental human skills, such as the cognitive skill erosion, like I was talking about earlier. AI tools from spell checkers, which I will admit I use daily. I mean, your phone does it for you, right? Google Docs does it for you, and I will admit Google Docs did it for me right here. I have Grammarly. Grammarly helps me out. But I did turn off my Grammarly on this exact speech, so I knew not to use AI. It was hard, don't get me wrong, because I'm dyslexic, but I really thought I needed to try on this, so here I am. But AI tools from spell checkers to complex problem solvers can lead to a de-skilling effect. We may become less adept to critical thinking, problem solving, and even basic human memory recall as we delegate these tasks to machines. So, for example, relying on AI for writing can weaken our own ability to think of our own complex idea, which diminished creativity and originality. So when AI generates content, it often relies on existing patterns, potentially shifting true innovation and unique human expression. So that's why so many things look alike when AI is being used, because AI just uses things that are already available for them. Our own creative muscles will literally shrink when we constantly and consistently opt for AI generated solutions. So why do you want our brain to shrink, guys? Come on, let's lock in for a second. But having explored the cognitive and creative implications of AI, we now turn to its broader societal impacts, specifically how it affects our human connections and emotional intelligence. Our social connections and emotional intelligence are suffering because of the reduced human interaction. As AI chatbots and virtual assistants become more sophisticated, we may interact less with real people, leading to social isolation and a decline in empathy. Which authenticity versus simulation? AI can simulate emotions and conversations, but it lacks genuine understanding and lived experiences. Over-reliance on these simulations can devalue authentic human relationships. Given these limitations and potential drawbacks of AI, it becomes crucial to consider how we can navigate our relationship with it more effectively. We can and must take steps to reduce our AI dependency because of we need to practice conscious conception, which I know I struggle with, especially with the spell checks, because I'm dyslexic, so the spell checks does really help me with my any and all of my schoolwork. But it was a challenge doing this whole assignment without any of my spell checks because I rely on it so much, and I didn't realize how much I relied on my spell checks until I wrote a whole speech about why we should reduce our use. So I was surprised myself, honestly. But just be mindful of when and why you use AI. So opt for manual methods for tasks where AI is not strictly necessary, like I did for my speech today. Like for instance, try to solve a math problem yourself before turning in to an AI solver, and then prioritize human skills. Try actively engaging in activities that build critical thinking, creativity, and social skills. Read books, engage in deep conversations, learn a new craft, and practice problem solving without immediate AI assistance. So like even just doing a puzzle can really help you. But now that we've explored how AI can erode our cognitive abilities and social connections, and we've identified actionable steps to regain control. My speech is trying to persuade you to consciously reduce our reliance on AI to reclaim human intelligence, connection, and control over our cognitive abilities and social connections. So let us choose to be the architects of our own minds and relationships. Let's embrace the power of human ingenuity and connection by consciously reducing our reliance on AI, and let's try to reclaim our humanity back. Thank you for watching.